Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MotorMouth Broadcasting, and welcome in to the Temple of Speed at Autodromo Nacional Monza this evening for the High Point Racing GT Challenge. We are into the penultimate round this week prior to our final run next week out at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps as we come in tonight to Monza, where we look to crown a provisional champion in our GT3 class overall, and for the pros as well, in terms of how well can Nathan Biggett make up for his complete season thus far. Hamish Munro here with you, alongside Jim Cunningham once again, as we come into the home of the Tifosi. There are no Ferraris on track here this evening, though, so it's going to be all German and English and American supporters out there. So I don't know if they're going to fill the stands, Jim, but we're going to be in for some good racing nonetheless.
Yeah, the looks like the crowd showed up, even though there's no Ferraris here. You can see them off in the background there. Yeah, we're here in the middle of qualifying, and Monza. It's like you said, it's the Temple of Speed. It's a classic track. I actually have been running the heck out of this track last week, so quite familiar. Done a lot of laps around here in the last week, and it's a great track. We all know about turn one and the chaos that can ensue there, but other than the chicanes, it's just a really cool place to race.
I mean, high speed, heavy braking zones, a couple of medium speed corners throw into boot as well. I mean, it is a world famous track. It's one of the crown jewels of at least open wheel racing in terms of Formula One, and other competitions like that. It's a race track that you don't necessarily associate with sports car racing, Jim. As I said, you're more so associate it with Formula One racing and the history that Formula One has had here. But there has been some very illustrious sports car races to come to this track as well. What is going to be illustrious about tonight, though, is if Nathan Biggett, all he needs to do is score points, Jim, and he will win the GT3 Pro Championship. He currently sits more than 400 points ahead of P2 in Justin Bock. So there's going to need to be a big loss of points for Nathan to keep the championship alive into next week's final round out at Spa. And that doesn't really seem likely to happen. He hasn't dropped too many points this season, Jim, and at this stage of the championship, he doesn't look like he's going to drop many here tonight.
No, and I'm looking here. I do not see Daniel Pino here tonight, unless he pops in late, which I doubt, which means that he's really not going to have any, he won't have that little battle that could, get himself in trouble like they did at Road Atlanta, where he knocked himself out of the race. But again, like you said, all he's got to do is score points, and that's certainly going to happen. So, but he deserves to clinch a little early. He's had a hell of a season. I mean, he's been super ridiculously fast all season, and he deserves it.
Well, dominance is obviously probably a perfectly descriptive word of to bring his whole season together. Another one, though, is what if? What if Daniel Pino had been here all season, and would he be in the same position he's in now if Daniel was here? Because realistically speaking, for the whole season, no one has challenged Nathan as closely as Daniel has. Now, the likes of Brian Bajole at the start of the season was up with him, same with Justin Bock, but his relative consistent pace has been that of a lot better than the rest of the field, and Daniel Pino has been the only driver to show up and really match that pace or even better it, Jim. There's not many drivers we've seen actually better Nathan's pace this season. Now, he's only set one outlap at the moment, so he's got a bit of pace to find on that timesheet, which I'm sure he will in the Mustang.
That's his cold tire run, so he's got
time will tell for the Mustang, the Amish Mustang out there of Nathan Biggett as he runs around. But let's have a quick look though at the track, Jim, and let's get a little preview of tonight's,
all right, yeah, let's do that.
Tonight's racing. For those who may not be aware of what Monza looks like, if you've never been here before, you'd have to be living like Patrick Starr under a rock. It all starts in this long main straight. Very, very fast entry into the braking zone at turn 1-2, where this is a massive bottleneck scenario. Many incidents have occurred here over the years, not just in this series, in many others as well. And it's one which could see early incidents occurring and possibly an early opportunity for a safety car. Then we run round through the long turn 3. This is where you're just starting to build up that pace once again into the braking zone of the 4-5 chicane as well, which is another of those hard braking zones. Drivers often try and go for moves late, and it can end in tears very easily. Drivers can get overextended, they can lose the rear end, and they can end up in the sand trap on the left-hand side as they then run up towards turn 6 and then in towards it's the double right-hander of 6 and 7, where not many passing opportunities can get made. You can sneak up the inside at 7, but it's more so you want to try and maximize the run as you come out of Ascari down towards the next chicane, because you're running through the long section of bending straight up towards the braking zone of turn 8, turn 9, turn 10 for our chicane at the end of that straight there, where you can tuck yourself up the inside at 8. If you can't quite get it done, you then just want to kind of sit right in behind the rear wing of the car right ahead of you as you run through 9 and 10 to get a massive run down our third and final big straight of this track down towards the Parabolica at turn 11, where again, if you can't get it tucked up the inside, then you've just got to try and hang on to the rear end of the car ahead of you to get the long, fast run where the cars will get up to maximum speed before the braking zone at turn 1. High speed, high drama, high intensity. That describes Monza to an absolute T. And there's a circuit that, at the moment, well, it's about to host a cornucopia of fast sports car racing, which could see explosions, it could see mammoth overtakes, but it could also see a champion be crowned.
Yeah, that was a great track description, by the way. About the only thing that I didn't hear you talk about was some of those massive curbs going into the first two chicanes. Man, I tell you what, you could hit that thing right and catch those curbs and still just kill you, man. I mean, those things are brutal.
I know the Italians, of course, are known for their cured meats of, salami and suppressa and stuff like that. We didn't need the sausages at the track. I'm sorry, we just didn't. We didn't need sausage curbs because they will absolutely spit you out sideways and turn you around 360 in a blink of an eye. So,
true story.
It could catch anyone out throughout the whole race. Even Nathan Biggett, who now sits provisional pole at a 147.63. It only took him a few laps to get up to the top of the timesheets. Bock and Bajole, and then it's Caffrey and Cotterman for our top 5 at the moment. Caffrey leading the way for the Pro-Ams. In qualifying at this stage, Kenneth Clodden, of course, leads that championship. He has got over 100 points back to Jed Cotterman at the moment in the title race. But a poor race from Kenneth could see Jed back in contention before the final round next week out at Spa.
Let's take a look and see what's going on with the weather. Track temperature 92. I mean, that's relatively hot, but it's not brutal.
It's not too bad.
No, it's not brutal.
We'd be worried if it was getting up to around about the 100 to 110 range. That would be the worry then. That's when it starts to become like ice.
Yeah. So they should be okay on grip. So that shouldn't be a problem. Ambient air temperature is beautiful, 71 degrees. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. No real serious wind or anything. Yes, perfect conditions really to go racing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a beautiful, we'll call it autumn day in Italy for this race, and get your Aperol spritz out there.
I guess technically it's kind of just getting out of summer, so
I think just out of summer in towards autumn or the fall, I suppose, if you live in the US. But
I can't lie, I'm a little surprised by Steiner's lap here so far. Hopefully he's on.
He lived up to the
Oh.
highs of the Australian
He did.
expectations at Bathurst Gym, and he threw all of his skill out on the mountain.
He did. He had a nice run there, qualifying and early in the race for sure. If I'm not mistaken, I think he got in a little trouble later in the event. But so qualifying's wrapping up here, so I guess these guys on track are going to finish their lap, and that's going to be about it. I wonder if anybody's got anything in the tank that's going to jump them up. Biggett's got a fast lap going, but I don't know that he's already on pole, but I think he might better it right here.
We'll see how it sits, but I doubt Biggett's going to be challenged.
No, I don't think so. Didn't seem to improve any. Kind of surprised by that. He had looks like Tyler Richards on a heater here too, or Richard, depending on how he says it. Probably Richard, actually.
I'd say it's Richard. He's probably from.
He's from the United States, or
Quebec.
But
no, he's from Canada.
It shows an American flag on my thing.
It's a Canadian flag on the tower, Jim.
No, it's not. Oh,
yes, it is.
I mean, that's Tristan Richard.
Tyler
Richard shows an American flag.
Oh, I'd say that is Richard then if it's for Tyler.
He doesn't get Richard.
He does not get Richard. He does not get the French pronunciation.
Here's your grid for tonight.
Starting grid will be as follows. Nathan Biggett will start pole position alongside Ryan Bajole on the front row of the grid. Justin Bock will start alongside the Pro-Am pole sitter of Michael Caffrey in P4. Jade Cottam and Brian Scott lining up in behind him with Stephen Smith and Patrick Wright for the top 8. Kenneth Clodden and Tyler Richard will start at the top 10 with David Steiner and Tristan Richard for the top 12. As we then move back to Jared McKee and Mark Ogier ahead of Philip Caffrey and John Swan. That'll make up our GT3 field as we then get to Ryan Cyrillic on the pole position of the GT4s alongside Cole Malley, one of the crowd favourites in P2. Lance Campbell, James Leneven will make up an all-Canadian second row of the GT4 field with Tyler Hammond, Daniel Nance starting ahead of John Voigt, with Christopher Coy in pole position for the GT4 rookies class with Carlos Sierra, Edward Delano, Liam Habul and Aidan Kiley at the back end of the field. And I've heard through the grapevine, Jim, that Aidan has adjusted his camera tonight, so we'll have to have a bit of a look at that at some point throughout the race.
I saw there was some chat going on there. Yeah, I see. Oh, yeah. Well, I put him on. He sent me a message this week. I put him on camera at the end of the race last week because we hadn't talked about him too much. And so apparently he didn't like the way his camera looked when it was on. But yeah, we got the driver cams up tonight. We'll turn those on here in a few. I don't like to run the driver details at the very beginning of the race because we're changing cameras so quick. Going back and forth between drivers to see the action up and down the field. It just kind of jumbles up the screen, but we'll get them up there soon. While they're waiting to start.
And we'll get moving.
Let's see who we got. Aid Kiley, Stephen Smith, Jed Cotterman, Justin Bach, and good to see what Cole's outfit is tonight. Since last week he was the Bill Nye the Science guy.
I wonder, will he remain looking like a accountant? Will it be a broker, perhaps? Could it be a substitute teacher? Possibly.
Full-on professor, yeah. Well, that was kind of the look last week. Was a mad scientist with the.
Could it be, Jim? Could he have gone into the extra realm of specifically location mapping one of those?
Theoretically, he could. Yes,
he could.
Yeah. Next thing he's going to have to do is he's going to start running some green screen software and put himself actually in those environments, like driving from the chemistry lab. That would be so awesome. I would clip so much that he did with that just because.
It'd be fantastic. As the GT3s run around the Parabolica onto the main straight, the pace car will come into pit lane. No, it won't. It's going to do a full lap, apparently.
What?
Okay, well, we're going to sit here for a minute.
Oh.
I think Liam Hubble didn't grid up, so might be doing a full lap. Or they decided to do a full lap to allow any changes of the grid.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I see that Hubble did not, no big deal, but,
No.
yeah, I see that Hubble did not grid up. Maybe he's still recovering.
Now we have a whole lap to wait. The issue now is if those GT4s don't remain at the pace they're at, they're only going to drop gap to the GT3s before the race start.
Well, that'll be all right.
Yeah, that'll be fine. It's a wide track, Jim. The
It
traffic,
is.
I don't think, should be a real issue tonight, barring impatience at turn one. That's the only issue I can see.
Have you ever seen a huge field do a standing start here?
Yes, I have.
If you get, like when you get in those 50-car fields, they're around the curve up there. So literally the cars at the back of the field are starting and they have to go through a curve. So it's horrible.
Jim, you should look at it. You should watch a big grid start at Sandown. They start behind the corner.
Oh,
They actually start around a hairpin. That's how far back the grid goes.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, that could happen if you. That could happen at Spa too. If you had a big field and you're starting on the main.
Yeah.
On the main straight, but that's I think why they opened up the other side at Spa is so that you don't
starting on the other end of the chicane.
Yeah, right on the other.
Start on the other end of turn one.
Sorry about that. I
So
did not mute my mic.
So what's on the line tonight? Well, Nathan Biggett just needs to make the checkered flag. Doesn't matter how many points he scores, he just needs to score points because, relatively speaking, even if he were to score points for last, it would be enough for him to maintain the lead of the championship. He has over 400 points at the moment at the lead of this title race. A race win needs to come for Justin Bock if he hopes to challenge Nathan in any way. It is extreme circumstances at this stage of the season for Nathan to lose that lead of the title race. And if he finishes in enough position to lose less than 100 points to Justin Bock, then he will win the championship here tonight and he can go to Spa as a champion.
Yeah, that's going to be... I mean, that always makes it fun. Is Spa the last race? I didn't even realize.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
To be honest, I didn't even realize.
To be fair, I'm not here for it, so you know.
Oh, that's true. You're not.
It could not be Spa, and I just well, no, it is Spa, by the way. It is Spa. So, but yeah, speaking of Spa, speaking of the grid,
right?
We'll see if they're running the endurance layout or not.
It's good thing you said that actually, because I got to get a replacement in for you, and you're hard to replace.
Yeah, I know. I need a replacement for Wednesday for me, or for Tuesday for the US, and Wednesday as well. Lights though are going to go up for these drivers on the main straight in the GT3 class. The GT4s are traversing around the Parabolica as Monza gets underway on the Temple of Speed. Runs us down towards turn number one. How much scrambling could there be from the GT3 field at the front? GT4s get underway as well. A little bit of hesitation might need to be taken into turn one by those guys in the other pack, because there could be trouble heading into turn one for those GT3 cars as Ryan Bajolet's gone round at the exit of turn two. He swiftly gets going once again. The GT4s luckily able to come through pretty swiftly, but they're going to be right on the tail of Bajolet now. Biggett leads the way. Bock, Cotterman, Caffrey, Rich Smith, Clodden, Scott, Steiner, and Richard. That is the top 10 for the GT3s at this stage. GT4s, well, there's only been a couple of changes off this race start. Leneven down 4. Hammond down 1, Coy down 2, and Delano down 1 as well. A bull not getting started as that there is Carlos Sierra in the background of the GT4s. He's gone off the track down at the second chicane before the Lesmos, and now he has to get going once again. But it's a hot start here, and is that blinking from Nathan Biggett?
No, I don't think so. Was it?
I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I focused at the wrong time.
Yeah, that
I thought I saw him blink out of existence, but he is still running.
The camera didn't jump off of him, so it wasn't too bad. Because if they blink out too bad, the camera jumps off of them. So we'll see. That would be a rough way to extend the championship.
Oh yeah,
that would be horrible.
Well, if he wins tonight, he'll be able to enjoy a spa day next week when we head into the Francorchamps area of Belgium. Lap 2 underway now as the GT3s cross the line to get that one started. Battle at the front of the GT4 field. Cerulic, Malley and Campbell all going at it. There's minor movements trying to be forced in the GT3 field, but a little bit of patience is beneficial for them as Daniel Nance has just gone off at the Parabolica in his BMW. So this car's going off left, right and center. When we get the timing up for you, it'll be Cerulic, Malley, Campbell, the top 3 of the GT4 field. Voigt, Hammond, the top 5. Leneven, Kylie, Coy, Sierra, Nance, Delano, the whole field. For those guys for the GT3s on an overall level, it's Biggett, Bock, Cotterman, Caffrey, Rich, the top 5, Smith, Clodden, Scott, Steiner, Richard, the top, the top 10 now. And then Richard, McKee, Ogier, Caffrey, Swan, Bajole at the back of that field. In terms of overall podiums for the GT3s, it's Biggett, Bock, and Rich. For the pros, Cotterman, Caffrey, and Culloden for the Pro-Ams at the moment.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't want to jinx it, but this is the cleanest start we've had all season. Really, guys are really behaving out there. Oh, look, there's an autism awareness car out there. It's awesome. Oh, it's actually a Lego car.
It's a Lego car.
I thought, well.
Jim,
anyway.
I'll be honest with you, as a man with autism, a Lego car is still an autism awareness car because people with autism love Lego.
That's true.
It's an appropriate reference. I know this because I love Lego.
Yeah, well, my son is more than likely on the edge of the spectrum, and he's a absolute Lego fanatic. Oh, here we go.
See here, Patrick Rich trying to line this up.
He's got that.
The inside. He did well.
Yeah, it was a nice clean pass
from Patrick. I think
chicane.
A bit of a cleaner run this season. Patrick could have been up there in the points, maybe around the top 3 in the pro field. A couple of performances have just cost him a little bit throughout the season as well. But this will be an interesting narrative going into next season to see if he can find that needed pace, because I think he's got the ability to put the challenge on. As we can see, Bajole trying to make his way back through the field now as he catches back up to John Swan.
Long way to go.
Oh, it is. It's a long road to the front of the field. Biggett's just getting minor off tracks through the Lesmos at the moment, and he's trying to keep that car in check. Cole Malley still battling away here at the front of the GT4 field. These top 3 have not been separated, Jim. They're like a bunch of protesters stuck on a banner. They cannot be pulled away from it.
That's one of your best ones all year.
Thank you so much. I thought it was very appropriate for what has been happening locally for me, and locally for the US as well.
Well, yes, I watched an episode of Quantum Leap. You know that show?
Yes.
They redid Quantum Leap, which I like the original, but I watched an episode of the newer Quantum Leap last night, and it was about trans awareness, and this guy who was a basketball coach and his daughter was on the team, and she was trans, and it's just funny, and they were standing in the stands with protesters and signs, and you just said that. It was kind of funny. Patrick Rich is got Michael Caffrey.
Well.
Yeah, he's got Michael Caffrey all over his back bumper, though.
Oh, my God. He is up on his ginger so hard right now. He's not giving him any inch of maneuverability. You can see as well, Bajole hungry to make moves already. He's now past Ogier. He's on the back of Philip Caffrey as well. So one Caffrey drops a spot to Patrick Rich. It could be another one dropping a spot to Ryan Bajole very shortly, if we're not careful. Cerulic and Malley, though, battle for the race lead in the GT4s. They're not going to go 3 wide down the straight, are they? It looks like they are, Jim. Look at the action from the GT4s right now. 3 wide down towards turn 1, 2. Which one of them is going to reap the benefits in the braking zone? It is Lance Campbell, up the inside. Nice. Into turn 1. 2 for 1 contact with Malley, and round he goes.
Oh, my
There was
gosh.
no room for it. Arguably, Jim, Kylie probably did just shut the door a little bit late there on Malley, but Malley was not far enough up either. What a battle, though, this is for the race lead.
Oh, wow. I want to pull that replay up. That was...
Campbell, I need to reiterate, Lance Campbell, sorry, not Aiden Kylie. Campbell got the move done. He's into the lead.
Yeah.
Malley's trying to cover. They're still side by side. He probably just didn't leave him enough room, I would argue there.
I mean, boy, that's sure. Let's look at it from...
He probably thought he was far. He probably thought he was past and clear. And I think, unfortunately, Jim, maybe a lack of DRE has meant that he wasn't told that he still had the car behind him.
Right. Yeah, I want to see it from this perspective. Hard to tell there, right? Let's see it from Cole's angle. That's what we need to see it from. Back here. Get to Cole fast enough, I don't think.
Oh, and now John Voigt as well in the GT4s off the road down. He turned turn 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, he turned across. He turned across Cole's nose a little bit there.
Yeah,
that was. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. It is for Cole. And I noticed he was suns out, guns out on board that Cole Malley machine.
Was he?
Maybe a teacher on summer vacation at this stage, Jim. Either summer vacation or he's embezzled money from a bank and now he's had to flee to the Cayman Islands. Possibly.
Hey, did you Shawshank Redemption? You ever seen the movie? Say Wantaneo?
I've not watched Shawshank Redemption in a very, very long time, Jim, I'll be honest with you.
The city in Mexico, the town in Mexico, Say Wantaneo, where he took the embezzled money and went to Say Wantaneo. So there you go. Cole Malley on holiday. Now if he just get that green screen working with the he
could be on the beach right now drinking pina coladas or a margarita, possibly.
We need
depending
that
on where
so
his
bad.
Escape destination is.
We absolutely need that. There's Cotterman's camp. Oh, with his dramatic lighting.
He's got to keep himself in focus, Jim. Not only on the track, but on camera too.
Yes. I hadn't seen his kid in a while, man. I don't know if maybe because
it was Jacob. No. I think Jacob. I think he mentioned Jacob was about ready to go to college. I think he said as well.
Oh, is he college?
I think so.
Well, maybe we got a nice battle here.
If he wins, we'll have to ask him where his son's gone.
I think he's still in high school. I don't think he's that old yet. I want to say he's like 14 or 15.
Makes me feel old.
You are old.
I know.
Just not as old as me.
It's not about how old you are. It's about how old you feel, Jim.
Well, it just depends on the day then.
Yeah, exactly.
Caffrey is, and he's on the move too.
Oh, he's on the real move. He is Michael Caffrey.
Patrick Rich, though, up 5 spots into 3rd overall. That's a nice run.
It's great to see. It's great to see from Patrick. A couple of off tracks, of course, a couple of slowdowns for some drivers. As they're now to try and slow themselves down the straight. One of them is Stephen Smith, who's going to have to lose this spot now to Caffrey.
Oh, so did he have a slowdown?
Oh, yeah, he did. That's what the yellow flag is.
Oh, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at the time. I wasn't looking at that.
Yeah. So Smith gets the position, but then loses it straight away thanks to traversing the track a little bit too far and extending to his heart's content. That has not helped him too hard or too good, I should
Well,
say.
look at this battle.
Too well.
We got a battle here. We've got let's see, who's
Tristan
this?
Richard, Brian Scott,
no, this is
and Kenneth Flodden.
yes. And then coming up behind him is Tyler Richard. I really wanted to see that battle where it was Richard and Richard next to each other, and I just wanted to see
Battle of the pronunciation, Jim.
Yeah, I just wanted to see you go. There they are. They're going to be together on track now after Brian Scott just made that pass. He's trying to get it done anyway. There it is. That was actually a nice pass through there.
And he's trying to hang with him. Leneven and Hammond battling as well in this GT4 field too. So some hot battles all throughout the track, and that's kind of one of the benefits I find, Jim, of Monza is it can keep battles close, but it creates battle packs more than anything.
Which is good. Battle packs are good.
It is. It is like the whole field doesn't sit in a line astern with the toe. Eventually, natural pace does dictate where you end up. But because of the power of the slipstream here and the power of, you know, being able to make moves under brakes, we can either drop cars for position because of contact, or drivers are just able to carry their momentum a lot better from these battles that they're having on track. And then we see these beautiful little nuggets of artwork in terms of, you know, top level battle packs, you know, giving us some fantastic action around the circuit, as we see Beaujolais now caught up to the back of Jared McKee. So work to be done here. What I've found is Beaujolais at this point of the race, Jim, has had raw pace that's caught him up to this point.
Sure. Yeah.
As you recall, he dropped all the way back to the front of the GT4 field. Yeah. He's had to chase down Swan, Ogier, Caffrey, and now McKee. So he's doing this on raw pace alone because he hasn't necessarily had the toe to make those moves up early. He had to catch them in the dirty air and catch them, you know, at his own raw pace. As McKee, he wants a move on David Steiner. He looks to get this done in the braking zone. When does Beaujolais go for the move? He wants to tuck up behind the Merc. Inside of turn one. Turn one. Space is left with Steiner, and Beaujolais gets the move, and he may try and line this up for a 2-for-1 special down at the next braking zone at turn 4.
Yeah, turn 4 is a tough spot to make that happen. You can. It's, you know, that's a dangerous spot though, man, because curbs. Because if well, somebody's going over the curb if you try to pass there. So, and those curbs are dangerous. Those two.
If you're the one making the move,
yeah.
If it's the person you're overtaking, that benefits you.
Yes.
If you can force them
unless they bounce right over into your car.
That's right. As Beaujolais now gets that job done on Jared McKee. So he will now continue on.
Oh, what happened race. There?
Oh.
Did Steiner get into him? He just shot out there. Is there a way you can pull that up from maybe Steiner's in-car camera? No.
Oh no, he had a technical failure.
Oh wow!
Is he still? No, he's still rolling. He's still going. Maybe not a technical failure. So maybe he dropped something, and he had to try and reach for it, and that turned the wheel.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
it was a very aggressive move.
I've done that before, where like going for a drink or something, and you look away and you realize you've drifted across the track or something. You know?
Or like you've dropped your mouse or something, and you go to pick, like it's been knocked off, so you go to pick it up and you turn the wheel as you lean over.
Yeah. That was. I mean, he just confidently passed Steiner, which, again, I was about to say when that happened was I'm a little bit shocked by Steiner's pace here tonight. I mean, he's, arguably top 4, 5, 6 guys in this field, speed-wise, usually, to be down here, laboring in 12th.
That may come to, I would say that may come down to maybe the good old Bavarian Motorworks Nutribullet just lacking the pace at the moment.
Maybe.
But in saying
I mean,
that, Stephen Smith is up the field too, and he's up into the top 6.
I mean, he could be saving right now too. I don't know.
He
Maybe
could be. That could be the play tonight, Jim, because it can, Monza can be a somewhat tough place to save fuel unless you can sit in the tow for the whole lap and still maintain speed. It's a really hard place to save fuel because you're at such high pace so long. You're trying to get to top gear as soon as possible because you're trying to save fuel. But Rich Cotterman battling away.
Cotterman's up on him, man.
He's right on him. We'll see if he makes a move into turn 1. The problem with that, though, is Jim running at high gear is if you try and go to high gear too soon, you're not going to get as much out of the acceleration to get the car up to the massive amount of pace it can have at the top gear at top end. So you got to try and balance that with where you don't want to bog yourself too much by going to top gear too soon, but you also don't want to waste too much fuel by running out the rev limiter too much as well. So it's a tough balancing act. It's a tough track to save fuel. It's not quite like Bathurst where you can save across the top of the mountain. It's not quite like Spa where you can save into the braking zones. This place is high speed. It's basically an oval with a couple of chicanes thrown in. That's the kind of racing you get here. It's an oval with braking zones pretty much. But
so by the way,
it's tough.
I messaged Jed, which I need to actually do something with that right now. I messaged Jed earlier today, and I had to get a schedule from him so we can show next season's schedule. I'll have to load that up here at some point in time. But so in the process of all of that, he messages me back and says, "You can pull me into the booth anytime, even if I'm racing or whatever." And I said,
"It's a mistake." It is a mistake from Jed to say that.
And that's what I said. I said, "You better be careful what you wish for." And he said, "No problem. Won't bother me." I mean, that's almost like challenge accepted. You know what I'm saying?
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Sorry, it was too perfect, Jim. I had to.
That was really good.
I would drag him in, but he's not in a channel I can drag him from.
Oh, so he throws that out there, then he locks himself down.
He says you can drag him in at any time, and then doesn't put himself in a channel that I have access to drag him in from.
That's about right. Yeah. And here's Cole out there looking like a
looking sprightly, Jim.
No, he's kind of looks like a little I don't know, like maybe like a little army guy who's back at the base camp or something, like hanging out in the base camp driving or something. I don't know. But he is probably more like an embezzling banker that took off with the money.
He looks like a person who's gone on holiday and they forgot to buy a hat, so he bought one locally.
I did that actually at Disney. I was that guy at Disney.
And he just found the first Sun Smart hat he could find and bought it.
Yeah, well, his looks better than mine does. So there's that.
Yeah, I wonder if he put sunscreen on for this race, Jim.
He looks like he
that would be an extra detail, maybe a bit of zinc on the nose as well.
That would be. Oh, we gotta convince him to run the back. Oh, big curb right there! Holy shit!
There is big curb right there. But look at this off the back of Patrick Rich. There is hungry GT3s behind him, and that is massive contact for Tristan Richard as well.
Ooh, man.
It's all happening in this sort of mid-pack of the top 10.
It is.
This is where the action is, Jim. There's action back in the GT4 as well, but look at the pack of cars. And all of a sudden, it becomes a little bit more dangerous for these drivers as they begin to catch the GT4 field. And this is now where issues can start to occur. Leneven and Voigt side by side into turn 1.
I have to say, that is the most boring paint job I have ever seen on a multi-$100,000 car. And he's got this like tan to dark brown fade.
Base paint, Jim, that's why.
There's nothing on it.
He hasn't put a livery on it. It's just the base paint.
No,
It's
he
however
chose that.
iRacing-
No,
No, it's not.
no.
That's a base paint.
That
I know
is
it's
not.
a base paint, Jim.
That's
it is
not
a
the
base
paint
paint. You know
for the
how I
McLaren.
know?
I drive
Jim.
them. I got one.
Yeah, Jim. Every car has the fade base paint. You can
no,
set it.
It's, I
Yes.
don't think so.
Yes, you
Now I
can.
wanna ask
I guarantee you can.
See what happens when you have a livery, though. You get to pass the car because he has a livery. I don't know. That's still.
You get a pasta car?
If you got a livery, you get to pass. Tyler Hammond has a livery, so he got to pass it.
Well, I was going to say, Jim, if you have a pasta car, are you exempt from a meatball flag?
Oh, we should have used that one back in Misano that time. We were rolling the pasta jokes.
Fortunately, my brain was not fast enough for that one.
That would have been a good one. Look at this battle, though, would you? Is that Cotterman up there flying through, catching them?
It is Cotterman. It is Cotterman.
Oh man, the way he's driving, he doesn't have any patience either. The way he's driving. Oh, what happened to Cotterman? How did he drop? He dropped down a bunch of spots.
He's still there. I think he just got caught up in the traffic.
He's in ninth now. He was fighting for third.
Yeah, Bajole has passed him, and then he's been caught up in the traffic, and that's dropped him spots.
Oh, he crashed. Let's see.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help at all.
No, it doesn't. Boy, if that ain't a Monza spin, I don't know what is.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
You're on a roll tonight.
That one works well because his name is Cotterman.
Right. But you had it queued up though. You were ready.
I was ready. I was ready, willing, and able to get that one up for us.
I mean, so is this an opportune time for us to pull Jed into? We can't, huh? Oh, that's right.
Well, we can't. He's not in a channel that we can track him from.
Where is
See,
he?
that's it there. He has just teased us, Jim. He's gotten us all ready. He laid out a little pill packet for us and got us really excited and ready to go, and then he's just said, I'm too tired, I'm going to bed. That there is the scenario that Jed Cotterman has put us into right now.
What in the hell does that even mean?
Oh, surely as a man of your stature.
What does that
and
mean?
Of your age
Stature.
demographic, Jim. Stature.
Oh, because I'm tall?
Size. Tall and a bit big. But of your age, Jim, surely you know what happens if someone
I don't know what
someone
happens.
who is it's too early in the day for me to be able to explain this, Jim, and I don't know if it's late enough on TV to say to you on the channel right now. I don't know if it's past 10:30 or not.
But what is the whole little pill packet thing?
Well, Jim, what is a certain blue pill that might be left out for you by a significant
Does
other?
it come
if they
in a
want to get you
little
excited?
packet? I don't know. I don't
know. Apparently, it comes in a little push pill thing. You know, where you push it out of the foil thing.
Does it? I have no idea.
I just assume it does. To be honest with you, because all medications come like that. Pretty much here, they don't come in the little tub.
Right?
I know. If you assume, then
I don't even want to know what's going on
trouble.
in chat after you said that. What's going on here?
It's Liam Habul. It's Liam Habul explaining why he didn't race. He had paddle shifting issues.
Oh. That could potentially...
and he's asking why Pro-Am was first and Pro wasn't. It was just the timing having a bit of a splutter. It's fixed itself now.
Yeah, it does.
It likes to do that to us sometimes.
It does indeed. Let's take a look at the overall standings just to kind of give you an idea where...
Well, there we can see how scrambled they are, Jim. There's no scramble with the GT4s, which still continues to drive my opinion that the GT4s should be just one class.
There's no way Jared McKee is an amateur. That can't be right, huh?
No, it's because you've selected him, Jim. Your highlight color is white, so you need to select a new highlight color. Might I recommend yellow? We don't have yellow on the class
thing. That would probably be
thing.
a good idea because I was like, holy shit, he's flying, man. Look at this guy.
He has found He's unlocked 3 turbos for that Merc in the GT4.
That Lego livery, man, has got it going.
He built it himself. That's why.
I'm telling you, it's
Self-assembly. Underway. Caffrey, Rich, Culloden, Bajole, Cotterman, McKee, Steiner, Richard, Caffrey, Ogier, all in the pit
all
lane.
of them coming. As usual, Nathan taking an extra lap. He always does.
So did Justin and so did Tyler.
Yeah, well,
They've all 3 of them have gone an extra lap here.
Yeah, Justin's just kicking it right now, just chilling.
He's just having a time.
Yeah, so interesting. I mean, I'm not surprised, but that those guys are taking an extra lap. Nathan always does. It's very, very rare that he's in the first run of pit stops. Oh, somebody's got to slow down there. It's Cerulic, I think. So does Aiden Keeley in first over in the rookie class. He's got to slow down.
He's a little bit of sudden. Let's show off his camera actually for Aiden Kiley.
There he is.
See how he's fixed it this week.
I mean,
you said that's better than last week.
No, honestly, no. I think you could see him better last week. This is further away. He last week you could you could see him. I mean, you can see him driving now. You really couldn't before. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, I guess for the point of showing himself driving while it's probably a better angle, I guess. But yeah.
I suppose we can see the whole rig off that camera angle now.
Yes. Somebody's got a black flag out there. Carlos Sierra.
Oh.
That was and he was in the pits. That means that
maybe he got a speeding in pit lane penalty.
Some sort of something.
Or an unsafe exit. One of the 2.
Yeah.
Or entry.
So let's see. He's exiting.
I mean, it's a pretty tough track, Jim, to get an unsafe entry. It's much easier to get an unsafe exit because you just cross the white line before it gets to the dotted
It's
part.
gone now. How long is he in the pits for? Oh yeah. Yeah, he served it. Yep. Yeah, he was in there for 1:15. Ooh, that's a long pit stop, man. No, it's actually
it's a long one.
Actually full tank, and 40 seconds. That's about right.
No, but it should do it at the same time.
No, it won't fill while you're serving a penalty. It won't do anything.
Oh no, it won't.
40
no, that's still too much.
Yeah,
that's
but
still too much.
About
surely.
10 seconds.
Oh no! Actually, no. It's correct because the GT3s have taken 35 seconds.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
The GT4s, you mean? Yeah.
Oh, GT4s, yeah. GT3s are about 27 seconds or so. So we just started to spread out just a little bit here. There's still a battle happening in amongst the GT4s. In saying that, James Leneven and Tyler Hammond continue their fight in the midst of a top 5 finish for both of them, possibly, or one of them. That's what the current battle is looking to determine at this stage of the race. Christopher Coy leads the way for the GT4 rookie class at the moment. Cole Malley leads the overall for the GT4s and technically the AMs as well. GT3 Pro AMs being led by Michael Caffrey, and then GT3 Pro, and leading the whole way is Nathan Biggett, the provisional champion, the man with one hand on the trophy. At the halfway point of this race, when we end it, well, he will have a firm grip with his hand welded to the trophy. It cannot be pulled away from him next week at Spa. He could have the week off and go on holiday to a little spa day. Maybe go to a sauna, maybe a mud bath, maybe get himself a little mani-pedi. I don't know, Jim. He can have the week off next week, and it will not affect him.
One of those sulfur springs, you know?
Yeah, you could go to a sulfur spring. You know, get the beard nice and lathered up with some mud, possibly.
That's right. Indeed. I see Bijole
We know
here.
that we know that his mum watches. Maybe he'll take her on a nice, celebratory dinner together.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
He could
Shout
probably
out, Mrs. Bigot.
probably afford. Yes, she watches. He's all the time. He said, with the prize money here, he probably could buy nothing really. So Ryan Bijole running the Dale Earnhardt livery, which he's in a McLaren. Of course, Earnhardt when they drove in the did some sports car racing. They of course had the GM Goodwrench, but they were obviously in a Corvette. It's just kind of weird that he's driving a McLaren with the GM Goodwrench livery on it, but that's okay. Obviously,
apparently, according to Jonathan Yannick in chat, there was a GT4 rookie crash. I'm unable to find it at the moment though, so I'm not sure what it might be referencing. We've had Aiden Kiley go off track, but it wasn't anything too untoward. And aside from that,
Lance Campbell went off.
But he's not a rookie; he's an AM.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it was just a run wide of the Lesmos.
Yep. Yeah, Jonathan, tell us who the driver was, and we'll see if we can hunt it down. We've got no indication on our software here.
Also, say please next time, because
yeah, that's true.
If you wish to do it, Jonathan,
don't.
Good luck.
Nice.
I'm nice.
Yeah, nice and ornery.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, your ass hasn't had breakfast yet. You need coffee and breakfast, apparently.
The Monster and nicotine is all I need, Jim. That keeps me going in the morning.
Monster. Oh, what? Caffrey. Something happened to Caffrey. What's going on?
Aiden Carly, yeah, but that's what that. Yeah, it wasn't. Thank you, John. It wasn't really a crash. That's the one I found. He just traversed off track into turn one. I think he got a bit scared by a GT3 coming through before. I'll show it again to show it off for us. So let's have a look here. So he came down towards turn one into brakes, and he just missed his brake marker and then had to go through the slowdown section. So that was the instant there with Aiden Carly, and that's why he ended up off the road. So yeah, that's the only one I could find anyway. So that's fine. Thank you, John.
So
you're all good.
Whatever. I don't know who Steam Boo is, but okay.
Steam Boo. Where have you found this, Jim?
Oh, you don't. Oh, it's apparently it's something that's popped up in. I'm watching the chat from Restream, so I get all the chats in one place.
Oh yeah, Jim. So, there's a setting in Restream which lets you actually cross convert all the chats, so it all goes into one.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, but it will show it on the YouTube chat.
Oh well, I'm watching.
Yeah,
I'm just watching it on the Restream chat, which is the same thing. It's got the screen above it, so yeah. And it's got all the chat.
We've petered out just a little bit here. Oh, okay, in Twitch. Welcome out, Twitch viewers as well. I just waved, Jim.
You might need one of those.
Waving.
You might need one of those blue pills yourself. There, you just said you petered out. I'm sorry to hear that.
No. I didn't peter out.
That's what you said. Said we
if I
petered
peter
out,
it means if I peter out, it means I've fallen over and I've hurt my knee, and I'm going. It's a Family Guy reference for anyone out there.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that.
I know. It's brilliant.
I may never recover from that.
You may never recover.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been injured permanently, mentally.
Oh, well, we can compartmentalize this race at this point. The field has started to spread just a little bit here, Jim. This often happens through pit stops. They will find each other again towards the end of this race. Don't you worry about that. They're not going to remain like this. Natural pace will dictate that cars will catch each other. They will find each other, especially if they're working together in the tow as well. Jim, why are you trying to follow me and picking the battles you want to look at?
I was, because it's the only battle that's close on track. I was trying to find some passing action for somebody. Plus, these two have been battling now for 20 minutes because I was making a reference to
I think they deserve some main screen time as well, actually, because they have been battling along, and it's good to get the GT4s up on the main screen from time to time.
Sure. Yeah, we oh, by the way, the winner of tonight's race, I believe, gets that the free livery.
Well, that'll be good for Nathan Biggett because he's currently running the Supercars promo livery from the Gen 3 Mustang, which is about 4 years old at this
That's
point.
all right. It's still
So,
awesome looking.
It is
You
good
doing some
looking.
gardening down there or what? Oh, there they are. There's some cars down there. I thought you were just showing off some greenery.
Well, I thought we could show off some of the trees of Monza, but also just show off the cars that are battling away. Just as they traverse through the forests here of Italy.
While we're in Monza, I have to bring up. I call several different series actually that have done it, but the main one are these I call some radical series, and those cars are so much fun because they kind of stay together, and it's always great racing. And this particular group that I call for, that I broadcast for, has some of all the alien radical drivers racing this series, right? I mean, all these guys are so fast. And the final race of the season last year was here at the historic layout. And let me tell you what, arguably one of the absolute best races I have ever broadcast. It was so much fun. And they put it back on the schedule again for this season for the final race. And I'm so excited. This place with those cars that kind of stay together like that, it's so much fun.
Oh! Sorry, Tyler Hammond just had to take evasive action, and now Leneven's made contact with Nance as well. It has ended very poorly, and a tight move in towards turn one. That has not ended well for either set of drivers. Let's watch this back at full speed, and we'll get the slow-mo action for you here. So this was the move. So the McLaren on the inside, and then the Merc takes evasive action because he doesn't think they can go too wide. Then the race leader of Biggett comes through. Then there's Daniel Nance, who gets caught up on the other side of that and just gets spun around. So,
do show that again, because it looked like he panicked when the other car went off.
Yeah, so he's on the inside. The Merc realizes he's on the inside, so Hammond goes wide into the.
But then watch how slow he is.
Biggett then comes up the inside of the McLaren. Nans wants to follow through to get the position, and the McLaren there, I probably just doesn't. He's actually straight line in the corner. He can't get the turn on because he's run too deep. So I would argue, Jim, this here was probably caused by the fact that Biggett has actually tried to take a late move on some GT4 action that's kind of gone haywire, and it's only blown up in our faces even more so.
Well, Nan's following him through there was, probably not the best move at that moment in time. I don't know. You could argue one way or the other.
I wouldn't put that on Nans though, because Leneven ran so deep that
Leneven was right in the middle.
Turn the corner.
Well, that's true. But he was trying to make a pass when whoever it was panicked and shot straight ahead. That was I guess it was Hammond, right?
It was Hammond. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that a little bit. I wouldn't want to steward that decision, I can tell you that.
I wouldn't either. I'm glad I'm not in the race control booth for it, as second pit stop coming for a couple of these GT3 drivers. Tyler Richards been in, Jared McKee's in now as well. So he just hops up onto the jacks and gets
Voight's
a little splash dash of fuel. So they were about 5 seconds off. As who's that got the slowdown? Was it
Voight?
Voight. Okay. So new livery as well on Justin Boxcar here this evening as well. Bit of a white outlook on life for him. It seems Marc Ogier has just had an incident. Sorry, Jim.
Oh,
cut you off. He's gone straight ahead at turn one. So I would say he's maybe been spooked in the braking zone.
I actually did that today.
Spooked?
Actually, he wasn't. He just overshot it.
Overshot it.
I did the same thing on my first pass through there today. Exact same thing. didn't get it woed up enough and went straight through.
he now finds himself in a hot battle with Jared McKee. The problem now for Ogier is he's not taken his second pit stop in the race yet, so this battle is null and void at the moment because McKee will have natural gain now across the rest of this race.
Yes.
As they continue along.
And that is assuming that they all have to pit again. And he just didn't short fuel or something.
He could have been. So as we sit, Jim, we're about 41 minutes into this race, and it looks to be a two-stop strategy for the field. I doubt Biggett can save enough to get home. At least a two-stop for the GT3s. GT4s should be okay.
I mean, at this point...
But Biggett's got time in hand. I mean, he could sit there and save fuel he wants. 6 seconds is a world of time for him at the moment. He's pretty much, from Lesmo back to the chicane. That's around about the gap of 6 seconds. So
let's see what happened here with John Swan. Oh.
It looks like the issue that has plagued him all season, Jim, which is the rear engine Corvette issue.
I mean, technically, I guess it's a mid-engine car.
Oh, Marco's, sorry, off the track.
Well, he's had several of those.
Turn 1-2. He has indeed.
Yeah, he's probably done made his tires angry at this point.
Now he gets going once again. Yeah, I think the main issue for John this season has been that Corvette. It has really plagued him. Yeah. When we head back to live, we'll see that not many cars are yet to come back through pit lane once again for their second stop of the race. Biggett, though, leads the way. 5 seconds. He is in fuel save at the moment, Jim. I think he's trying to save fuel just to save the splash and dash. But, 5.7 seconds worth of fuel is worth around about 10 litres or so. So he's got to try and save a lot, and that's probably too much to be able to save at this point of the race.
Yeah, I mean, he's under no pressure whatsoever. He's just doing his thing right now, Again, he could park it and, well, I guess not technically, and still win the championship. But, he's running in a pretty safe space right now. I was trying to go through and see, have we covered everybody? We got Cole here with this camera on. Yeah, let's do this. Let's give them some big screen time for a minute here. Let's run through some of our guys with the cameras that they take the time to set their cameras up and do this for us. I like the way he's got his living room blurred out there behind him. That's pretty cool.
He's got the blur effect on. Doesn't want to show off the living quarters, of course. Right. Might give too many details away of where he has escapaded himself.
Yes. We know where. Say Wantaneo.
Oh, that's right. It's either that or the Cayman Islands. You have to pick the right one, and if you don't pick the right one, then he's gone forever.
That's right. And there's a lot of offshore bank accounts in the Cayman, so that could be.
Oh, for sure.
That could be the case. And we got Aiden here. He's got an interesting livery on that car. Have you seen a close up of it? It's got like a cityscape on it or something.
Yeah, it's similar to Cole Malley's. I think they might be teammates possibly. Although that there is not the way to enter turn 4-5.
No, look, he's even laughing. Look. Wonder if he knows.
Not too many sausages there for Aiden. I don't know. Maybe he does.
They got good cured meats in Italy. What can you say?
I mean, salami is phenomenal.
Solid.
Prosciutto. Oh, I love prosciutto, Jim. Oh, prosciutto is so good.
Yes. So good.
Yeah, it really, really is. I love prosciutto.
I know.
Damn it, now you made me hungry, Jim. Now I'm thinking about chorizo as well. We'll get some Portugation here as well.
I had chorizo today, but I had the Mexican kind, which is different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple of breakfast taquitos that were chorizo, egg, and cheese.
Oh,
that's one of the advantages of living in Texas. We have a lot of obviously good Mexican well, not even Mexican inspired Mexican food.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see who else we got. Justin Bach has his camera on tonight. We already seen he's just chilling, doing his thing, running in second up there, taking it easy. Is he he's second overall in the points, or where is he at?
He's second overall in the points.
And he's locked in, right? At second. He can't. If I remember right, third was where the battle was. First and second, I think, were good. But that might be in the
second. No. Second and third is the battle. There's 10 points separating Beaujolais and Block at the moment.
Oh.
So right now, he will be gaining points over Ryan Beaujolais.
Although Ryan is just doing a hell of a job. He's back up to ninth. You know, he was pretty far down there. So, yeah, he's doing a good job of bouncing back from that. Speaking of that, we'll go to one of the next cameras we've got here, which is Jed, who's also kind of recovered a little bit from that incident he had earlier where he spun in the chicane. Isn't that where he spun? Yeah, I think it was in the chicane.
Yeah, I believe so. As he continues to chase down some of this traffic now, and that's good. One of the keys on my keyboard just fell off, Jim, so that's a good time. Whilst we're 13 minutes away from the end of this race, let's try and fix that.
Your whole thing is falling apart over there. Monitor blew up a couple of weeks ago.
To be fair, Jim, it was a 12-year-old TV, so it was bound to go kaput at some point. But you know, when you get used to broadcasting with 4 monitors, it's 3 just seems like you're naked.
Yes, I've actually cut myself back to 3 right now because I'm going to add a second computer, a laptop, so that I can run my own PNP. So if you're not around, I'll be able to still do PNP on other broadcasts because I got people that are wanting to.
So so you're going to run 2 PCs, Jim, at once?
Yes.
Wow. Look at you go. Look at the gains you have made in the last 9 months, Jim.
It's true, isn't it? You remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we first started working together?
Jim, I'll be honest, you were like a wet towel. Just not wanting to dry.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds interesting.
It's an interesting one, Jim. I was just spending a moment there just looking up something because I wanted to ask you this just so I could reference it, see if you'd get the reference. How often have you gone to El Paso, Jim?
To El Paso, I have only been to El Paso once, and I was really just going through there.
Did you go to Chico's?
I did not go to Chico's.
Oh. I was going to reference Chico's Tacos since you mentioned you had Mexican chorizo, Jim.
Well,
I had a whole thing lined up for it.
So I don't know about that, but I will tell you, if you're ever in San Antonio, Texas, you need to look up Puffy Tacos.
Oh.
that could really go a whole different direction, but we won't.
I also the reason I wanted to reference Chico's was they have taquitos that are drenched in sauce, Jim, and they sit in a cup of sauce, and I just want it in my life.
Oh my god! I wish I could find this
try
picture.
This.
Okay, so there's this place here that the guy makes this purple sauce, okay, and it's like on all the foodie blogs and stuff, and it's kind of it's weird. I don't know. It's undescribable, but it's great. And I forget what he calls it now. But anyway, so you go get his taquitos, right? And they're just drenched in this green sauce that he makes and then the purple sauce. And they are absolutely delicious. You can't even pick them up.
Is the green sauce tapatio?
It does have some tomatillo in it. But it's creamier than that. Yeah, no, it's really good. And so, did he save it? He did save it.
Oh. Well, welcome back to the High Point Racing food challenge, apparently, as we talk about our...
But anyway,
Puffy... We like to make the chat hungry.
Puffy tacos in San Antonio. Basically, they take corn tortillas and they drop them into a fryer and they kind of bend them in the middle so it becomes a hard taco shell, right? But they puff up. so they puff up and they get they're light and airy, and then when you eat them, they're crunchy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so good. And it's a San Antonio thing, man. Like you can get them all over San Antonio, but I've only found one place in Houston here. Luckily, it's not too far from my house, and so we go have puffy tacos occasionally.
Luckily. I think your belly might disagree, Jim. That's not luckily. That's a very unlucky case. You know what's a very unlucky case for my belly, Jim? The fact that there's a KFC being built only 2 minutes from my house, and
that's horrible.
Worried.
KFC's terrible.
I know it's good here. Trust me, it's good here.
You just don't know good. You need to try Popeyes.
No, I do.
You need to try Popeyes fried chicken.
You see, Jim, the difference is we haven't got as many preservatives in our fried chicken from KFC, so it's actually chicken.
I don't even know what that means. No preservatives. It's pure natural health food. Did you see what happened to Carlos Sierra?
That's what they'd like to have you believe. No, I didn't. I saw what happened to Mark Ogier, though.
Let's pull up the PNP. Let's see what happened to Carlos Sierra. Is that Sierra running? Who's that running that martini livery right there?
Sierra that's running it at the moment.
Is it? He's running that martini livery?
Yeah. So this is what happened to Mark Ogier. This is what I saw happening to Mark Ogier down at turn 1.
Yeah, there you go. Monza all over.
Yep. I've seen nothing as to why Sierra has had another incident. Remember he had that stop hold earlier in the race.
I don't think that's what this is, but let's see. Oh, they called that a crash. Well,
I mean,
that was pretty anticlimactic, but I do love the martini livery.
I have noticed, though, Cole Malley's had a second pit stop in this race, Jim, and it's a stop hold penalty for him as well, because I believe he's actually either had an classified unsafe pit exit, like maybe he crossed the white line, or maybe he crossed the pit entry line, and then that's cost him. So what can only be described from what was a good race, for him, he's now down 5 positions, and he's had a market crash.
Oh, no. Well, maybe he's just laying low.
He was making himself too recognizable and noticeable.
Right, so he just throws it back into lay low position. But now we're not going to be able to interview him.
No, we're not. That's
probably
good for him, actually.
We only got.
He might give away too much.
That's true. Well, I was going to hit him with, so how's the weather down in Sewantaneo? And, of course, he's going to have no clue because he's, as you are, 20 years too young for that movie easily.
It'll just be ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah.
Steven Smith back in pit lane as well. So we might see some late pit stops here from the GT3 cars, which could see some of them just come back together again. This battle with James Leneven and Daniel Nance continues on. Remember, these guys made contact earlier in the race.
Yes.
So there could be some bitter blood starting to boil over here between them as they battle away. They have got John Swan and the GT3 car behind them, trying to find a way past them, but lack of confidence in that car after what has been an atrocious season in that car for him, must be said, Jim. Might be time to change manufacturer for Season 3 for John Swan. Perhaps a front-engine car, if that rear engine's been just giving him too much trouble.
Technically it's not a rear engine. That would be the Porsche. It's a mid-engine, but it's still...
Oh, mid-engine.
It's just very unstable even for a mid-engine car, though. The Ferrari and the McLaren are way more stable than that, Well, you can see Bigot in the background on your screen there. He's come whipping through there, man. And then,
I wonder how many are going to drive the Aston Martin, because this is an interesting point, Jim. And it's one thing we're going to have to think about for the IMSA Championship next season as well. They haven't actually updated the allotted different car types in the field. Now with the Aston Martin, they're dropping the Audi from the officials.
What?
From the multi-class officials.
Really?
Because of the amount of GTP cars, LMP2s, GT3s, they're not adding a car type that you could, like, they're not adding another different manufacturer or different car type to the list.
So
I think they currently set it, what is it, like 16 or something?
Yeah, I think it's 16.
So, so they're not adding a 17th to allow for the Aston Martin. Instead, they are dropping the now retired Aston Martin.
No, the Audi.
Evo.
Audi.
Yeah, the Audi. Sorry, they drop. Well, no, they are dropping the Aston Martin, Jim. They're dropping it into iRacing, but
no, but
the Audi is getting dropped from the list. Yeah, because it is now.
I mean, arguably
in real life.
Yeah, and it's arguably the Huracan is the same car, so
it is. It's a shame though, because the Audi looks better than the Huracan. I will humbly admit, Jim, I do like the look of the Audi.
I mean, I do for my personal taste. Something happened to Aiden Kiley there. You want to check that out and see?
Let's see. Have I had a report for Aiden? I've not, so maybe we'll have to do a little bit of digging to find out.
I'll do it then. Just go ahead and stay where you're at. I got it.
Oh, I was just gonna do the classic press rewind. Here it is.
Oh, I'm on.
Oh, it's another moment of him traversing that corner straight ahead.
That's a good shot at his livery, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the same as Cole's, but on yeah, it is, but on the Aston.
I don't know if I should even show Cole right now.
I don't know.
It's not the Aston. He's driving the Mercedes. Hold on. I know.
Yeah, he's on the Merc, but they are the same.
Yes, they are the same. Steiner and Beaujolais are having a little, as James would say, a right little ding-dong.
Rich is back in the pit lanes, so some drivers may be trying to save fuel to get to the end. Others may be gambling.
So
Brian Scott's not going to be one of them.
This could be interesting. If somebody runs out here,
it's going to benefit the drivers that came in on lap 15 because they may not need to. Yeah, they may not need to pit. The lap now, Scott came in on 13, so he was always going to have to pit.
Yeah.
What about the lap 14 pitters though? Will they need a second stop to get home?
Well, that's not Bach and Bigot up the front of the race. So
no, but they would arguably they have a few more laps left, Jim. So they probably do need a pit still.
Well, we'll see. Again, Bigot's not playing for anything at this point. Justin Bach though is. Justin Bach is trying to hold on to second and in the standings, and Beaujolais is moving back up pretty solidly. He's back up to 8th place. So if Bach were to have a fuel issue, that could really flip-flop that championship around.
It really well could. It really could, and it could start to put some pressure onto Bach a little bit as well. If if he drops now after having such a strong run tonight, and basically have the gain and the benefit given to him, handed to him on a platter, by Beaujolais having a poor run off the start.
Well, but Beaujolais pitted twice, hasn't he?
No.
Yeah.
No, he only pitted once.
No. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Smith. Smith is the one who's pitted twice, and he's right there behind Beaujolais, a second or two or something. So he's in good shape if these guys have to pit. He's going to make up some nice spots.
He will indeed.
Oh, there's Claude coming in.
So the 14 lappers may need to come in very shortly.
Okay, well, we'll
see if anyone else
we're only going to get.
well.
What are we going to get? Where's the leader at right now?
Well, he is currently coming in towards the second chicane.
Let's pop the track map up.
So we're going to get. This is going to be the last lap, Jim. This is the last lap of the race. So this is detrimental to Kenneth Culloden.
Yep.
And what it does is it's now meant that it's only 5 positions between Justin Bach and Ryan Beaujolais towards the end of this race.
Yep. So they're still going to be well within touching distance of each other next week.
Exactly. So Culloden did not save enough fuel. That has destroyed his race.
Jed Cotterman just picked up a slowdown. Oh, he cleared it though. He didn't lose any spots. So I wonder how he's doing on fuel, because he's a 14 lapper. Caffrey's a 14 lapper.
Oh, it's going to be tight for them, but they luckily did not go an extra lap. It would have been horrible if they went 34, because it would have meant that they would have gone 20 laps on that one tank of fuel. And as Nathan Biggett comes around the final corner, it can officially be written into the history books. 2 hands on the trophy. Race win once again for Nathan Biggett, and it's the championship to boot as well. Championship, race win. Nathan Biggett, take a bow. Dominance personified. You are the champion of the pro class.
Yeah, well deserved too. Justin Bach with a nice run in second tonight. He did all he could do to try to hold on to his second spot in the championship.
Michael Caffrey as well, going to come home officially. Overall P3, P1 for the Pro-Ams. A great run for Caffrey tonight.
Yeah. Patrick
Rich and Bajole in behind him. Yep, he's done well. Even with 2 stops.
Bajole bounced back nice tonight.
Yeah, he did well.
Who's that he's battling with right there? It's not. That's not anybody. Oh, it is. That's for position.
Stephen Smith. That there was for P5 on the road, and Smith has pipped Bajole. Now he was ahead of him.
Yeah.
But Bajole was ahead of Smith, but Smith, remember, probably had.
Oh my
gosh. He didn't have to save, so he didn't have to.
Look at this, would you? Is it? What? It shows
what did Jed do?
Well, it shows that he crashed, but because let's
look at this at full pace. He pulled over. Did he run out?
He ran out of fuel.
He ran out of fuel.
Oh my goodness! Yep, look where he ran out
of fuel on the Parabolica.
Just watching the people go by and dropping spots.
Exactly. Just to confirm as well, Ryan Cerulik has taken the win for the GT4 AM class, and Aiden Kiley has won for the GT4 rookies as well, as we see the replay of Cerulik just coming up to the line and crossing the finish as well.
Yeah. Wow. So he pitted on lap 14 and ran out. So that just tells you how close it was for guys like Caffrey, Rich.
Yeah, and that was probably the issue for Bajole, was the fuel save. That would have been the issue as to why Smith was able just to push back past him and get the position for P5 in the race.
Probably, yeah.
So we finish up 34 laps across an hour of racing here at Autodromo Internacional Monza for the second to last round of the season here this evening. Nathan Biggett has taken the race win and the championship. There's no beating him now this season with one round to go next week at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps as Justin Bock comes home P2. His battle with Ryan Bajole continues for P2 in the championship, but P1 is now out of his grasp. He can no longer catch Nathan Biggett. Michael Caffrey in P3 overall tonight. P1 for the Pro-Ams, a great effort from him. Patrick Rich, Stephen Smith, the top 5. Ryan Bajole finishes ahead of P2 in the Pro-Ams. Brian Scott with Tristan Richard, and then Kenneth Culloden in P3 of the Pro-Am class as well. David Steiner, Jared McKee ahead of Jed Cotterman, Philip Caffrey, John Swan, Mark Ogier, and Tyler Richard for the GT3 class, as Ryan Cerulik wins out for the GT4s overall and for the AMs ahead of Lance Campbell on that podium with John Voigt in P3 as well. Tyler Hammond, Daniel Nance, Cole Malley makes up the running order of the GT4 AMs. In the end, Edward Delano takes home another race win. Actually, no, it's not. Aiden Kiley. Well, how is Aiden Kiley in P25? He finished ahead of Delano on track. Unless he had a penalty.
Unless he ran out of gas and we missed it.
I don't know, but it's classifying Edward Delano as the race winner.
Well, you keep
Sierra,
going over
Kiley,
that. I'm gonna.
McCoy, and then James Leneven was our non-finisher. He was 4 laps down, unfortunately, for the GT4 AMs, and Liam Hubble never got started in this race as well. So it's classifying Aiden Kiley on the timing as the winner, but it's classifying Edward Delano on the race results as the winner. So
we ran 30 laps? Is that what we did? No, 33.
We ran. Yeah, they would have run 30, but it was 33 for the overall.
Well, it shows that he entered pit lane on lap 30.
Yeah, they only ran 30 laps. He was 3 laps down. Oh, he tried to win the race in pit lane. He didn't have fuel.
So he ran out of fuel and lost the race. On literally. Oh my God.
Oh my God, we actually
No, it
picked
was a
perfectly,
drive-through.
Jim.
It was a
Oh, he had a
drive-through.
drive-through. Okay, that's why he tried to take the drive-through on the last lap. You can't do that. Say that he lost the race win. You know, you can't give a drive-through on the last lap.
Oh my gosh.
So Aiden has not won the race. That has gone to
Cole
Delano. It's
Malley.
not classified as drive-through. I was about to say that he that was exactly what his plan was, Jim.
Yep.
It was exactly his plan.
He didn't want to.
No
He
worries
might.
on my
You know
penalty.
what?
I
He
didn't
might
give
have
him abuse from my
embezzled.
island anyway.
He might have embezzled enough money to like own his own island. Like he might
Maybe,
have bought
who
one, like in
knows?
the Bahamas or something. Yeah, you can buy those islands
So-
there. Anyway,
So we actually now need to steal Edward Delano from the
Okay,
other chat because he has actually been classified as the race winner.
he probably doesn't even know that, but maybe he does. But anyway, yeah, pull him in. I'm gonna work on trying to get some.
They're actually just to confirm, Jim. Well, actually, it hasn't been described if I'm saying it right or if you're saying it right. But just watch the part back where you asked about Tristan Richard, him, and Tyler Richard. Same pronunciation. They're brothers. But you haven't actually said which one of us is pronouncing it right. Is it Richard or Richard? So we need to steal Ed Delano from
Get him.
another chat because he's actually been classified as the race winner because Aiden Kiley had a drive-through on the last lap. I can't drag him. He's in a room I can't drag him from. So unfortunately, no.
Where's he at?
He's in a locked room. I can't actually drag him from the locked room. So
I can. Hold on.
Ed, get your butt down here.
I can, but I just got to close a bunch of windows to do it.
Oh.
I hate that. Go ahead and let's see.
Let's see.
I'm gonna do it the
Let's
hard way.
have a quick chat
Hold
to
on,
Ryan Cerulli group. Oh, okay.
I thought I had him, but no, it's not letting me. It's bouncing him back up. It's not letting me do it.
Yeah, no, because it's a locked channel. So I'll see if I can't join because it's locked. So we're gonna have to go without talking to our GT4 rookie winner here tonight.
At least now, anyway. Somebody tell Edward to get in here.
Yep.
All right.
We'll first chat though with our GT4 AM winner here this evening. Ryan, congratulations on the overall win for the GT4 class here tonight. Top level performance from yourself. Fantastic win once again for you. We were just mentioning before we get into your race, there was actually a bit of controversy with the rookie class tonight. So Aiden Kiley was classified as the race winner when he crossed the line, but he crossed the line in pit lane doing a drive-through. So his drive-through has not counted. He has not gotten the win. Ed Delano is actually the race winner. We're waiting for him to come and have a chat to us. So whilst we wait for that, we have a quick chat to you, Ryan. But good win on your behalf. First place in the end. It was not Cole Malley, Jim.
I'm working on it.
There we go.
I was having technical issues. Problem is I'm too old to understand technical stuff. Go ahead.
Well, Ryan, talk us through your race. How did you find Monza? So specifically, compared to last week out at Bathurst, which obviously was surrounded by concrete barriers, a lot more tight, a bit harder to deal with the traffic. Monza would have felt like a breath of fresh air, surely. Just wide track, bit easier to deal with traffic, and a track where you can get into some really good battles.
Yeah, it's definitely going from, one extreme of tightness to another of just, track everywhere. I think Bathurst taught the GT3s a lot more patience. They were much better than a lot of the previous races. But the race was all right. Definitely not the drive I would have wanted to win on because I screwed over Cole a couple times. Would have loved to have a three-way battle between Lance and him as well, but he got a stop and go. So not the dramatic finish I was hoping for when we were 3 wide on lap 4, but pretty straightforward.
So what happened with you and Cole though? You said you had a couple incidences with Cole.
I was just being an idiot. I would at the start I was getting a lot of slowdowns, so I would twice or thrice I would purposely try to, take the defensive line when I got the slowdown and fight him, so I would negate it a little more. But there were other times where I just knew I was going to get smoked, so I had to serve it. And I would hit the brakes, try to slow down, and then move out of his way. But I slowed down too fast a couple times. And this was, a couple times. So I was just being stupid, and I felt bad for how many times I nearly had him rear end me. But, he still drove great. I was scared I wouldn't catch him at the end because I got another slowdown, and he was 3.5 ahead. Then he had his off track, but it was a emotional roller coaster with, am I having a good race? Am I having a bad race?
Well, it's funny because I'm pretty sure that to some degree, Hamish was being a little sarcastic when he talked about the dramatic difference in the wide open. It is, but this place is a beast in its own right. It may not have tight walls and a mountain, but it's here got some nasty curves and several other places that can cause you fits too.
Yeah.
This track's elevation changes come from the curbs, Jim.
It does. The curbs are mountains.
When they show the track map, they don't show that the curbs are actually higher than the road. So, but no, Ryan, another solid performance for you. You're not within the championship battle, of course, for the title win. In fact, actually, Lance has just locked out the championship tonight.
Oh, really?
P2. So, yeah, he had 440 points over Cole coming into this one. So,
jeez,
he would have had to have had an absolute mare for Cole to beat him. But now next week is for Pride at Spa, and it's just a nice little race.
Oh, was it the second to last week? I haven't been paying
yeah.
attention to the schedule. I just
there's one to go at Spa next week. So one round left where the title has been decided. In another high point racing series, we classified the IMSA series the week prior to its final round 2 weeks ago, and GT Challenge, I believe, is the same, at least for the top classes. I think the rookies and the Pro-Ams might still have competition, but it's not all over, though, to that final checkered flag flies. Penalties could fly to someone and could cost them. I don't know if you'd have to do something pretty drastic to lose 400 points on penalties, but I suppose anything can happen. But Ryan, congratulations on your win here tonight. A massive performance from you here at Monza. Let us know anyone you want to give a shout out to. For myself and Jim, I mean, as I said, congrats on the success this season, and hopefully it's going to carry you some momentum into next season where we could maybe see you a bit more on track and then maybe challenging for this championship as well.
Yeah, my only shout outs are you guys. I love watching back the streams. You guys do a great job with it.
I recommend you eat before the stream or during the stream because we're going to make you hungry halfway through.
That's what we do. We get sidetracked on food when the racing gets slow. But real quick, what's your plan?
Were you guys talking about food?
Yeah, always.
Oh my God.
Every race. So what's your plan for next season, real quick? Are you gonna come back and race GT4s again? Are you gonna move up to the 3s? What's your plan?
Well, I'm definitely gonna race GT4. I've tried the GT3s so many times with my classification and another championship where I had to move to GT3. And I just can't get the feel for them. So my plan is to stay in GT4 because they're just amazing cars.
Possibly the new Mustang, maybe?
I don't know. I'm going to buy it regardless because
right.
High Point is introducing the Dark Horse Challenge. So I'm gonna buy it, try it. If I like it, I'll switch. But just have to buy a new livery for my for my team.
Well, I know a guy who makes liveries at a decent price. He's an Australian fella.
Yeah, wins you races on the first outing. That's currently the claim to fame.
You'll have to send me that guy.
Yeah, well, he's closer than you think right now. But anyway, so again, congratulations. I just wanted to see what you were doing next season, just in case we didn't get a chance to talk to you next week.
Oh, good. Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
Brian. Should I mention, Jim, that I know the actual livery designer for the US MX-5 series and some of the Dark Horse Challenge cars as well?
Probably not. Pull somebody in a broadcast booth.
Let's have a chat to Ed Delano, who's our GT4 Here tonight. Ed, congratulations on the win. You got it due to the fact that Aiden Kiley got a drive through on the last lap, tried to serve it as he crossed the start finish line, but it did not classify it as a drive through as he finished the race in pit lane. You get yourself the race win though, which is a solid performance. That's 2 weeks in a row now. You mastered the mountain last week. This week you mastered the Temple of Speed. Next week you're going to master the hot tub of Belgium for Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
I could. I'm pretty good at Spa. I think that's everybody's like lifelong favorite track, you know.
Right.
I'm kind of upset.
Unless you're weird and you like Red Bull Ring.
Right.
You know,
that's
just me.
That's definitely not my favorite. I'm kind of upset that he got that black flag on the last lap. I didn't even know. That's why I wasn't in the interview room for so long, because I didn't know I won.
Well, I would say then, don't feel sad. That's his own fault.
Yeah. He said he was trying to avoid Jed when he ran out of gas, and it gave him a couple incident points there. So.
Well, they often say, Ed, it's not the last ones you get; it's the 20 others you get before.
Correct. You're absolutely right.
All right. It's all Jed's
you did
fault.
well to keep it clean. We'll blame Jed for running out of fuel. Maybe it was Jacob. Maybe he underfueled the car.
Probably is Jacob's fault. That's right.
It's all his fault.
His crew chief and spotter probably.
A class win is a class win nonetheless, Ed. So it's a good performance from yourself. We know you've been a big fan of the Mustang in the GT3.
Oh, it's coming. You can believe that.
Are we going to see you in the GT4 Mustang next season?
No questions. That's a goofy question. Of course I will be.
Of course.
Oh, fantastic.
So, dude, you found your pace here late in the year, man. You're really coming together, which is cool. You really seem to have found these cars work. The GT3s you seem to still struggle a little bit with, but these cars you seem to have caught on with them for sure.
Yeah, I raced the Mustang a lot, and man, that car is really good, but it's very unforgiving.
It's unforgiving. Well, hopefully the GT4 will be a little better suited. I'm super excited for it too. So
super excited. I don't know about the new tire model, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's to make it challenging. But congratulations again, man! 2 weeks in a row now. That's pretty cool for you. And you got anybody you want to shout out to tonight?
Yeah, man. Let's give Christopher Coy a shout out. The only reason I have been getting better is me and him put in a lot of work every day. We race together every day. As a matter of fact, I don't know why he's even in the AM class. He needs to be down with me because we're always battling the whole race, every race. I don't know if you guys notice or not, but me and Coy, give him a shout out. He's a really good dude.
Well, there you go. All right, man. Congratulations again. And, can you make it 3 in a row and close out the season with 3 wins in a row next week at Spa? Let's see. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'll be in the interview room next week for sure.
There you go. All right, man.
Thanks, guys. Good job on the broadcast as always.
Thank you.
No worries. Thanks, Ed. Oh, Nathan's run away.
No, did he?
He ran away. Nathan, come back.
He got fed up with us. Oh, you can't blame him. Was that you?
Oh, it was me.
Oh, you know who plays that all the time? Is
I know who does. It
the
is
the I2I guys.
I2I. Yep,
Yeah.
I stole it from their Discord. But
oh, did you?
now, unfortunately, Nathan has run away. That's unfortunate.
Well, we'll interview him next week.
He got in the chat too as well. He said, "I've got to take off. Sorry, guys. Great race. See you all next week." We'll have a chat to Nathan next week, though, as his championship will be, solidified next week. Jim, it'll be put into confirmation as well. Thoughts on next week's costume from Cole Malley? I don't know if we can show it on stream. That's going to be up to Jim. But since we're going to Spa, I'll let you take from that what you will, Cole. That we're going to Spa or a Spa. I'll let you pull from that what you will.
Like a toga. I don't know, like a Roman spa. Oh,
I don't know. Maybe
No.
maybe you just wear a towel and
No,
let
ain't nobody trying to see that.
no, I know.
He already pulled
I
the
know.
guns out today, blinded us
Yeah.
with the
He's
white
showing us-
shoulders,
he's-
no tan.
The last, you can watch the last few weeks back, Jim. He's shown us a little bit more skin each week. That's what he's done. We have got Carlos Sierra in the interview room. Why don't we have a quick chat to Carlos
Pull him
as
in.
one of the admins of the series? Carlos, welcome in. Of course, big changes coming next season.
Yeah, well, in fact, you know what? I didn't. Yeah, talk to Carlos. I'm gonna do something real quick, hopefully.
Okay. Some big changes coming next season, Carlos. How are you feeling going into next season as a, as a GT4 driver? New Mustang, of course, next season. And I think at this point, have you locked out the GT4 rookie class? You would have, wouldn't you? No, Delano's still behind you. Oh, wait, no, it's 400 points. You have locked it out.
Okay.
I just saw the difference. You have locked it out, yeah.
Yeah. I was just kind of, upset that this race didn't go how I wanted it to. But I was hoping, I was working really hard this race since I'm not here next week, just to have a good race. And I mean, overall, it was a good race, and I feel good about next season. I'm kind of doing two seasons at the same time, and I'm gonna get married in the next month, so it's been a lot.
Congratulations on that. So Ed did gain some points on you tonight, so it's less than a race wins difference, but he would have to win to beat you, I think, is the current differential. I'll have to have a look to see what the race points are for each win.
I like that.
Because let's have a look. What were the points back at Watkins Glen? That'll tell me. So it's 385 for a race win. So there might be less than that. It's claiming there's they haven't updated the points from this week, of course, but coming into tonight there was around about 340. So he needs P3 or less for you to remain in the lead, although he would have gained some points on you, so you might just actually only need a podium next week and he could win the title. And with you away, if there's only three GT4, if there's only 3 rookies on track, he could win.
Yeah, I know, that's what's upsetting about it. I kind of knew that coming in, and I was hoping for a win just to hopefully stay ahead. Just unfortunate.
Actually,
just unfortunate having to drive through.
Oh, no. Sorry, just to confirm, because the GT4s are scored on an overall points gain, he'd have to finish top 3 of the GT4s for that to happen. So you might be okay.
Well, that's going to drive him even more.
Yeah, he's gonna have to push for an overall podium in his class, or in the car class, to beat you. So you've put a bit of pressure on him. You're in a healthier position as Jim is just maneuvering next season's calendar.
Yeah, don't mind me. Y'all just keep talking. Y'all keep chatting. Don't worry about me.
Well, that makes it even better.
Nothing here to see, folks. Okay.
I'm actually really excited for that. I was hoping for a season. I couldn't be here for 2 races. Crashed last race. I only got maybe 2 laps in. It was just, man, I can't race on that mountain. It's tough.
It's a tough place, man. The secret to racing there is you just got to race the mount.
Yeah,
you got to bring respect. You got to bring respect to it.
Just you can't worry about too much else. Just you got to race the mount.
Yep. The race is not with your competitors; it's with the track itself.
Yep. Because more than likely, they're not going to pass you on the track too often.
No, they're not. It is self-made mistakes that often cost you. The one, if I can give you a piece of advice to the mountain, the one big thing is if you're trying to go for clean laps, you've got to nail turn 2, because if you make a mistake at turn 2, it ruins the whole lap and your whole rhythm is thrown out. So turn 2, if you can run clean through there, you run across the top, should be okay. But it's just about trying to keep it clean.
So Carlos, you're one of the admins for this series,
No,
right?
I mistaken Carlos for the actual Carlos that we
Oh,
talked
okay.
to. Carlos.
Oh,
No, no,
okay.
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a
It was
different
I'm not that
mistaken
Carlos.
identity on my, it was mistaken
Right.
identity on my behalf, so I do
Well,
apologize. But
All right. Well,
Um,
since we got you in here and you're hanging out with us and you're not going to be here next week and everything, we're going to go ahead and reveal we have the schedule for next season, and it's being put out. And of course, I don't know exactly when we start, but dates on here, I believe. So September the 24th will be our first week next year, and
that is going to be a busy week for me, Jim. I must say.
Why?
It was week 2 of iRacing. So just on my personal schedule. So all 3 of my broadcasts start that week for my channel. And then High Point starts again as well. So it's like we're straight back in.
Yeah, there we go.
So it'll be a healthy couple of weeks where I've only got 1 broadcast to do, well, maybe 2 actually over the next few weeks. So it won't be too bad.
Yeah, next week or 2 is nice and calm. That's good.
Next week for me is good. I've got no broadcasts. So.
Yeah, you're off. But anyway, so that's the new schedule. Carlos, congratulations. You've had a good season, and it still could be great. We'll see what happens next week, but either way, you've done a fantastic job, especially given the fact that you're going to end up missing 3 races before it's all said and done. So, but since you're not going to be here next week, do you have anybody you want to shout out to?
I would like to shout out to my fiance, who's
That's
been very patient, very patient throughout the whole season, knowing that I have to race and practice, and she's been giving me space and support. And she knows when I've had a bad race, and she knows when I've had a good race.
Well,
so yeah, shout out to her.
My advice to you from an old married man is you need to figure out how to leave that in the sim room, because that's when it'll start causing you problems in the relationship. When you carry it outside the sim room, if you can leave it in there, you'll be good to go. So that's my only advice. So, all right, buddy. Well, hopefully everything works out for you next week, and we're looking forward to it. We'll see you next season.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, guys, for the broadcast.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Well, Jim, what a season it's been.
Indeed. Well, we got one more.
We got one more, not just with the GT Challenge, but with the Insta Championship as well. One more week to possibly crown a Pro-Am champion and possibly crown a rookie champion as well.
Yes.
Edward Delano next week, the game and the goal is going to be a top 3 in the GT4 class. Not a top 3 in the rookies.
Right.
As a rookie, he needs a top 3 overall in the GT4 class.
Right.
And Spa is probably the best possible place that could happen.
I mean, he's on fire right now. He's fast, It's just a lot's gonna depend on how he runs, obviously, and also how some of those guys in the class above him run, and what kind of day they have. Spa can be unforgiving as well, So
the traffic management could be a big scenario that determines it as well. It'll be one that drivers will be watching with a keen and close eye coming into the final round next week out at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps before we go on break for a few weeks. Then we will return on the 24th of September. So more action to come your way, though, from us here at MotorMouth Broadcasting across the rest of the week and into the weekend as well. I2I Motorsports Xfinity Championship once again returns. We've only got 5 rounds left of that series, 2 rounds before the playoffs begin.
Yep.
The final 3 weeks as we go racing this Saturday evening over in I2I. It's been a fantastic season thus far. Drivers are trying to go and get into the playoffs.
It's going to be
weekend.
Gonna be a crazy one. Yeah, going to be a crazy one this week. I was watching some old Darlington highlights today, getting myself pumped up, man. They got to run. You talk about high, wide, and handsome. You got to run Darlington way up there by the wall, man. I mean, you literally got to run inches off the wall to be fast there. So it's going to be crazy.
We'll see how it plays out for those drivers going into Darlington this weekend. And then next week, we return once again for the 204 League out at Irwindale for the more short track action. It'll be Ron Mornson, a mystery producer on that show. And then
might be me.
It might be Jim. He might be quickly and swiftly getting in there. And then Thursday for me, Wednesday for the US market, High Point Racing GT Challenge for its final round at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. And then I'll return on I2I the week after at Auto Club. That will be the next time you guys will, after this coming Saturday, that'll be the next time you guys hear me on the channel. Be the next time you hear me on a broadcast as well. I have graciously got a week off, so that'll be fun for me. So, but thank you to everyone out there. Thank you to our stream sponsors as well, DRE Digital Race Engineer. You can find a link in our video description of how you can best set up your voice commands for the DRE software as well. Gives you a heap of tips. And speaking from experience of one of my family members buying DRE, the owner and the founder will not leave you alone. He wants to try and help you as best he can to get it sorted. He will contact you every single day to ask if you've gotten it fixed and if you've gotten it sorted. So it's great customer support from them.
He's awesome, man. That guy. I
Yeah.
literally messaged him when I was having an issue. He said, do this and send me this report. I'll analyze it and I'll tell you exactly what to do. He did fix me right up. It's amazing software. I have not done it justice talking about it this year because I get all caught up in just the voice commands and whatnot. But there's so much that software does. It's truly amazing, man. Amazing.
Oh, it's an amazing software. And then also to track cams as well.
Yes.
Who helps get our tracks looking as spectacular as ever on our streams too. So big shout out to them if you're a producer out there. Go get track cams. They're one of the best in the business, and they'll get your streams looking as spectacular as possible. Even if you're just streaming your team races in special events,
absolutely,
make it look as special as possible. So, a big thank you to them. But I've been Hamish Rono alongside Jim Cunningham here this evening out for the High Point Racing GT Challenge and also Doma International Monza. We'll see you guys next week for Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. But until then, thank you so much for viewing with us. Subscribe, hit the like button and the bell icon too, so you're notified whenever we go racing on the channel. More racing to come into Season 4 of iRacing for 2025. But until then, stay safe, drive hard, and as always, bye for now.